ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of The Cider Drinker. On today's episode, I've got another store-owned brand cider for you guys. However, it's slightly different from the other ones I've had because it's a unique flavour that I've not actually seen anywhere else before, at least not on store shelves anyway. Today's cider is Sainsbury's Taste the Difference Elderflower Cider with a Y. Now, I actually have had an Elderflower cider before. The Thistley Cross 1.1 was Elderflower flavoured, and that was bloody gorgeous, I can tell you that. So, will this one actually compare to it at all? We'll find out soon, but until then, let's get some details on Sainsbury's Elderflower cider with a Y. Sainsbury's Elderflower cider comes in 330ml bottles, which is the only way you can get it too. The alcohol percentage is 5.4% in volume, and it doesn't really say anywhere on the bottle if it's going to be sweet or dry, so I'll find out in the taste. The price is relatively standard for a 330ml bottle, coming in at £1.85. If you can get it for cheaper, then let me know, but as far as I can tell, that is going to be the average price for this bottle. Now, it's been an absolute scorcher today, so I've obviously thought, you know, it's nearing the end of the day, I'm still quite hot, it's time for a cider, and this one is the perfect size because I didn't really want to overdo it tonight, not for any particular reason, but I still fancied a little bit of a drink, so this one's been sitting in the fridge, and hopefully it'll be really good. Anyway, yes, this is Sainsbury's Taste the Difference Elderflower Cider. Now, it's quite prestigious looking on the front, nice old little bottle design. If I saw this, I'd think like it's more like a dessert wine or something, because it really does look like that sort of bottle. You know, really prestigious, classy, you know, really wants to draw your attention to it, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, light and refreshing with elderflower notes, taste tested by customers. That's pretty cool, I guess. A delicate balance of sweetness and acidity. Now, this, as with most other store ciders, you know, own brand ciders, they actually come from or are produced by a different company, and this particular one is produced by the Aspel Cider Company. Now, as you know, I've tried to like the Aspel ciders, but for some reason or other they just haven't agreed with me. I know a lot of you guys love the Aspel Cider Company, and as I say, compared to Strongbow and all that stuff, I'd easily go for it. Will this be any good though? We'll be finding out. Let's check the back. A refreshing cider with a Y, using the finest culinary and dessert apples and infused with elderflower extract. So I'm going to gather it's going to be quite sweet on this actually. Created by Aspel, this delicious unique recipe ensures the perfect balance between sweetness and acidity. So maybe more like a medium cider. Served lightly chilled, as it is. Origin Suffolk, taste light and fruity. Everything else is just the usual gump you get on the back of the bottle. So, yeah, nice old looking cider we've got here so far, so let's go and get this open. There we go. Right, let's go and get a whiff on the bottle, shall we? Whew, blimey. That smells sickly sweet. Whoa, I'm going to have to get my nose back for this one. I don't even have to put my nose up to the neck of the bottle and you can smell this. Wow, really sickly sweet floral aromas coming off of this. You've got that overwhelming elderflower smell coming out, but you've also got a hint of peach in there too. Doesn't actually say if they've added sweetness or anything to this, but my goodness me, this smells extremely sweet. There's absolutely no bitterness, no dryness. Can't smell any acidity either. Whew, blimey hell, that knocked me for six, that smell. So, let's go and pour this in the glass then and see if we can actually dissipate some of these aromas, eh? Obviously it's only half a pint, but you know what? There you go, let's just whack all this in. Right, here we go. Sainsbury's Elderflower Cider. It's kind of straw coloured actually, lightly sparkling. I've actually confused this for a perry if it didn't say if it was a cider, because it definitely does have that sort of perry sort of colour. There you go, see if I can move that out of the way. Hopefully you can see that, guys, but yeah, nice light straw colour. Not quite pissy, it's not quite pissy, but yeah, it looks alright. So let's go and get a whiff in the glass. It still smells absolutely sickly sweet. Blimey neck. I mean, yeah, it's got really nice elderflower aromas coming off of this, and Still not getting any acidity or any dryness out of this glass at all, which is... yeah, it's still very, very prevalent, all this sweetness. I'm hoping it's not going to be artificial, but I'm sure I'll find out in the taste. And that's exactly what I'm going to do now. So, cheers guys, and here's to Sainsbury's Elderflower Cider. God, that is sweet. Oh my goodness me, that is so sweet. And yet it has left some nice aromas at the back of my throat afterwards. I still don't quite know if it's artificially made, this one, because there is just so much sweetness to it that it's hard to differentiate between sugars and, you know, natural flavourings. You can definitely taste the elderflower though. It's kind of you can definitely taste the elderflowers in the aftertaste as well. It's kinda left my tongue and the roof of my mouth quite parched actually, so I'll get a second opinion, just see if I can wet my whistle. Cool. There is a slight sharpness to the whole taste actually, which is obviously the acidity within the cider. I don't have a clue what apples, if any, they've actually used in this, because it doesn't give you any indication that they've actually used any apples in this at all. Well, actually, you know, it says culinary and dessert apples, but as for what particular ones they are, I haven't got a clue. But obviously, culinary dessert apples are quite sweet anyway, so you know, you would expect a very sweet cider, and you are getting this here. Like I said, thankfully there is that slight undertone of acidity throughout, which kind of adds a little bit of sharpness and a little bit of kick to it, but still, it is very sickly sweet. Cool. Yeah, nice floral aroma, obviously, because it is elderflower. I would even hazard a guess to say that this is more like an elderflower cordial, because the elderflower aromas just pretty much overwhelm this cider throughout. Still getting that slight peach undertone as well, which also adds another touch of sweetness to it. So if you like your sweet ciders, guys, this one is probably going to be right up your alley, definitely. For all you dry cider nuts out there, I'd probably steer clear of this one, because you're definitely not getting any dryness here, apart from the roof of my mouth, which is really, really strange. You know what? I'm going to go and get a final taste before the final verdict here. Yeah, if you like your sweet cider, this is going to be perfect for you. I'm going to hazard a guess and say that there isn't actually anything artificial added into this cider, because I'm not getting any of the gumminess at the back of my throat at the moment. Although having said that, there is a slight touch to it, which usually does indicate the inclusion of sugars or sweeteners or something, and the fact that it doesn't actually say anything on the back of the bottle about it either would lead me to believe that they have added something artificial in here. As to what it is, I'm not sure, but there is just that slight gumminess at the back of it. I mean, yeah, if you like your uniquely flavoured tasting ciders and you like elderflower, this is going to be great, but it's definitely an acquired taste, I would say. So, yeah, sadly, I think I'm going to have to go and give Sainsbury's Taste the Difference Elderflower Cider a 6 out of 10. By no means is it a terrible tasting cider, but this is definitely not going to appeal to everyone out there. I mean, thankfully, I like almost all types of ciders, but yeah, this one is definitely one just for the acquired taste, let's just say that. So, well, that was quite a quick episode of The Cider Drinker. Belch. Excuse me. And, yes, well, I will be back with another delicious and tasty cider soon. But until then, I'm just going to go and finish me this half pint of elderflower cider, because it's been bloody hot today. Take care, guys. Until next time.